Um, New York Giants fans, we have another very, very, very disappointing and very disturbing. Um, it, it's just too much. It's hard to even just come up with the words to talk about it, but I have to because the son is so angry he could barely talk right now. I have to get him into view. Hold on. Um, and it's not a good situation to have a team that's doing something like this. And we are in trouble as a team for sure. But welcome to the New York Giants fan show. We're the mother and son family bonding, the first mother and son post game show on YouTube. We focus on our team, the New York Giants, and we hope that you like and subscribe. And please add those comments. I'm sure there's a lot of them. This is one of those games where you can't help but be frustrated and angry. As you can see, the son still has his head in his hands because it is just too much to even think about. To I mean, it's just we suck. The New York Giants suck. To see them do what they did and to uh, it's just too much. It's I don't know. It's something that we need to take a look at. I hope they regroup. I hope they take some time this week and figure it out because it's too embarrassing otherwise. The son has not. When we went on behind the scenes, the son did not talk to me. I told him to hold it in. So he has saved all of his frustration and anger for you, family bonding fans. So I'm going to turn it over to the son. He seems ready. I'm just beyond tired of seeing this team screw up extra points and 2 point conversions, only to lose by the amount of points that they could have won by had they gotten those. It's too much. It's too much. And I'm going to just turn it over to the son. I'm sure he has a lot to say. Go ahead.
Brian Dayball. How do I say this without getting banned on YouTube? Fuck you. All right. What are we doing? I'm tired of you playing bitch football. Why is it that you started a drive with 5 minutes left on the clock? It was like 5.5 minutes, 6 minutes. You hand it off to Camp Scatterboo to the right. I'm thinking, all right, we're going to use Camp Scatterboo. That's fine. Then you run it again. And then you try to pass it, we don't get it. So then you kick it. Then they score on a crazy drive. We get the ball again. And what do? You run a toss to the left. The same play, just to the other side. The same play. And then you run it again. And then you throw the interception. So then now, what are we doing again? After we throw the interception and they get another touchdown. Run, run, pass. Why are we doing that? And then when you finally realize that the game is almost over because we gave up all those opportunities, you decide to start slinging it down the field. Why is it that when the team gets momentum on the other side, we don't know how to play football all of a sudden? Where the hell was Daniel Bellinger? The brother almost had 100 yards in the first half, and we just don't use him anymore? What, did he go take a nap? Was it his nap time?
Maybe.
Theo Johnson dropping a pass for first down. Shocker, hasn't done that before, right? Almost a spitting image of freaking Evan Ingram sometimes. And now we lost to that fucking bum. I hate Evan Ingram. The fact that
True.
he's able to beat us again on a
I
different
know.
team,
I know.
This isn't the first time we lost to Evan Ingram on when he was on a different team. I can't stand him. We haven't. There were games we lost because he didn't catch it, and now we're losing games because Jaxson Dart throws a pick. He gets upset. He starts throwing a tantrum. He starts losing his cool. The team definitely on the other side sees that because they keep showing him getting angry, shaking his head, getting all mad. He tried to get everybody back into the game, but it's impossible when your freaking coach is having you do run, run, pass, all because of a turnover. And now you get scared. You play what I call bitch football. I've been seeing it for the last 6 years. We throw it to interception. All of a sudden, we do run, run, pass. We can't pass anymore. Oh, no, no. We can't let the quarterback throw because I might lose my job. You should have already lost your damn job. Why is it that you refuse to call timeouts? What are we doing? You let the Broncos run down the field all over us. They get that big play to get into field goal range. And instead of calling timeout, when you see Brian Burns playing with one ankle, you don't call timeout. You instead let him try to get on sides, and he doesn't. So now they get more yards forward for penalties. Why don't you just use the timeout? You wanted to use it when they were going to review the play that we scored. You were so happy to use the timeout then. And then they talk about, oh, official review. They have to review the play, Dayball. Do you understand the fundamentals of football? Under 2 minutes in the game, they review all touchdowns. So why are you throwing the timeout right there? Yeah. Hello?
I thought
Where the fuck did you get your resume to become a coach? I'm so confused. If I have the common sense to know that you should not be calling a timeout when they have to do an official review, why do you refuse to use the timeout the last 5 minutes of the game? Our defense is getting killed because we lost both of our corners. Call a timeout!
Yeah, how about that?
Do something! Use your brain if you have one. I'm done. Why is it that Jaxson Dart all of a sudden can't make throws? Oh, is it because he's under pressure now? Because you gave him less time to make reads down the field? The offensive line is the same, by the way. They can't cover a fucking door. They can't do shit. Like, what are we doing? Like, I'm lost. The team is atrocious. The coaching is even worse. Without those two corners, it's amazing how much worse we played. Brian Burns can barely stay on the field with one leg. All these players are starting to get banged up. Kayvon Thibodeau going off sides, giving them free yards after an interception. That freaking blew my mind. Watch the football. Why are you listening to cadences? It's fundamentals. You learn it in high school. You watch the football. If that doesn't move, you don't move. It's that simple. Why don't we use Cam Scatterbo more? Oh, I know why. It's because we're afraid to utilize him and we want to use Devin Singletary. Stop using Devin Singletary. I don't want to see number 26 on the field. And that kicker, McBum, missing 2 field goals, extra points, by the way. Get him out of here. He should be fired today. I know we signed him on the practice squad. Guess what? Fire him. 2 extra points. You missed 2 extra points. And then, oh, shocker again, Dayball. Going for a 2-point conversion, probably because he's scared the kicker's going to miss another field goal. It would have been 3 missed field goals today. Extra points at that. And then the announcer having the freaking unmitigated gall to be like, oh, the Giants have lost on field goals the last whatever games. And I'm just like, what are we doing? And then he said it again. Why do we rage bait the New York Giants? Why did I see a Saquon Barkley commercial for the first time that whole game? Right after we were about to lose the game. What is that rage bait? It worked. You got me here screaming at the top of my lungs. My blood pressure was up the whole fourth quarter. 33 points in the fourth quarter, the most by a Broncos team in Broncos history.
I heard
points
that.
In one quarter. Was it against the New York Giants?
I heard that, and I was like, we done made history for these fools. We were killing it. And we helped that team make freaking history today because of our follies and nonsense. And you know what? They deserved it because, the New York Giants team that we had, they would have never been able to come back from that 0 deficit. Not to win.
19-0. And 19-0 in the beginning of the fourth quarter. 19-0.
If this was flipped, our New York Giants team would not have been able to come back from that. If the roles were flipped, we may have gotten maybe a touchdown, maybe a field goal. We would have never made it back to get over 30-something points and win it. In the fourth, that would have never, ever happened. Not with this New York Giants team. So I have to give props. I have to give props to the Broncos for doing that because they exploited whatever weaknesses, when there are plenty of them, that the New York Giants had.
It was the corners. Once those corners were out, they started attacking the corners. After that, they saw Brian Burns was banged up. Then they started attacking the run. It's fundamentals. You see a weakness, you go for it. But when you're the Giants and you're Brian Daboll's bald fat head, you don't do the right thing. He's got to try to do the same thing. He's like, no, we'll do the same thing. I can't believe we ran a toss to the right. It didn't work. Had another run play, and then we threw an interception. And then we come out after that, run to the left, run it again down the middle. Both bad. And then we force a pass that doesn't work. That is literally the New York Giants during the Daniel Jones era. Run, pass after an interception. It is, you could literally go back and watch every Giants game after a quarterback, whoever it was at the time, because there was a lot of them in those 6 years that threw interceptions. Watch what the Giants did after those interceptions. Run, pass every time. What did we do today in the fourth quarter with 6 minutes and 50 seconds left? Before we threw that first interception, it was run. Then we went to go throw the pass, interception. Then it was run, pass, 3 and out. That's it.
We've got
same thing.
We've got some folks in the chat. We got I hope it's Kilo Mike. I think it's Kilo Mike. He said Kilo Mike says, I'm so mad right now about the place of Madden. I asked Kilo Mike what they were going to be playing, and Giants versus Bills. But also Kilo Mike commented the Giants are poorly coached and have zero situational awareness.
Awful.
And are affront to decency. Yeah, that's 100%.
It's the coaching.
Yeah, and added Kilo Mike added, I have a couple more. We have to fire everyone. And then we have Charles Parr. Thanks, Charles Parr, who is a Cowboys fan, but said, good Lord, I can't even make fun of this loss. To give up 30 points in the fourth quarter, that's just offensive to the football soul. Dart and Scatman. Like, you probably don't even know that reference, son, but there was a guy named Scatman Crothers back in the day. Anyway, Scatman.
I do know Scatman. I know.
Oh,
Scatman.
You do? Okay. Deserved better than this. And you're absolutely right, because they do play their hearts out. Those rookies play their hearts out. And the breakdown of this team in that fourth quarter, it was an exploitation of the weaknesses of this team that the Broncos were able to do. And I'm, like I said, props to them for doing that. All right.
The coaching is atrocious. And the irony in it is that this morning before the game, me and my mom were talking about our branding for our merch. And we were talking about getting rid of the Fire Dayball and turning it into In Dart We Trust. I think we just leave Fire Dayball and change something else to In Dart We Trust. Because Dayball's
In Dart We Trust is up. It's live. Get your In Dart We Trust shirt. It's live and available, as well as the Fire Dayball is still
there. Fire Dayball is still going to be there now.
It's inexcusable. There. It's still there.
To coach that game to the Broncos' favor all the way through to the end. Not calling any timeouts when the defense, and that's the problem I've noticed when our defense is starting to get exposed and the offense is starting to gel for the other team. He never calls a timeout to break the momentum. Never. He never wants to call it. At the beginning of his coaching career with the Giants, he used to throw those timeouts away like they were charity. He would just call timeouts left and right. We would always have like no timeouts with a few minutes left in the game. Now we always either have all our timeouts or we have at least 2 or 1, and we don't use them until it's too late. I'm tired of it. It's bad coaching.
Yeah. It's definitely bad.
It's terrible coaching. And why are we always running man coverage with Drew Phillips? He can't play man. Stop. He can't play man coverage. And also, those corners, seeing that Deonte Banks comes in and when he plays and all of a sudden the pass offense works with the other team, Deonte Banks is pretty bad. I'm not going to lie. First he was a starter. They wanted to give him the hope and pray that he would be a franchise corner for us. The brother got benched. And since then, just lackluster. Whenever he's on the field, the other team has a field day. and it causes the other people in the secondary, the safeties and everything, to help and overcompensate for his lack of ability to cover. And now you get someone open downfield. And again, not using Bellinger after all that momentum he gave us in the first quarter. I don't even think he did much in the second quarter. It was most of that was in the first quarter. Those big plays and the touchdowns. Like I don't understand. And then I can't believe that Wando Robinson was always the go-to person in the end. We never.
Yeah, how about that?
And
How about
I'm
that?
feeling like that's coaching. It's also
Okay.
could be a little bit of dart, but why is it Rondell Robinson is the main person? He's one of the smallest targets we have. And we're
He is
throwing it to him
so
in double
he
coverage.
looks smaller every week. He just looks like he's like getting smaller and
He
smaller.
shouldn't be the number one receiver. Why did we wait to use Lil Jordan Humphrey until the end of the game?
Yeah, because he's been balling out. We definitely should have seen more than that. Well, Matthew Shenko was in the chat.
How you doing, Shanks? I'm sure you've been blowing up my phone. I haven't checked my phone because I talked a
Matthew
lot of trash today, and
Matthew
it all
says
backfired.
he says this
I
loss is solely on the coaching staff, giving up
yes,
33 points in the fourth quarter. Unacceptable. Also
yes.
adds, we have so much talent for us to be 2-5. This is not a Super Bowl winning coaching staff. No, not at all. We also have another
This isn't
comment
even
from
a winning season coaching staff.
no, no, from June Roman the third. I can't take it anymore mentally. Dayball needs to be fired and take
Easily.
Bowen with him. We're a joke. Thank you, everybody in the chat.
Ladies and gentlemen, just think about this. Since Dayball's been here, this is what he's done for the Giants. He came in on a Pop Warner schedule, got Coach of the Year. Followed that up with a tougher schedule. All of a sudden, Wink Martindale can't work with him because he's too much of a jerk. Wink Martindale leaves that season. After that, we make a decision to get rid of Barkley. Actually, no. Was there still one more season before that? I think there was still one more.
We
And then
got
after that, when
yeah.
did Wink
Well,
leave?
no,
Was it 22?
we did not have Wink last season.
What about the season before that?
We had him that season. I
It
think
was
that all
okay. So
yeah.
I messed up. So Wink leaves. Then we get rid of Saquon. Then the Saquon goes and gets a ring with our rival. Now this year, no Dayball, excuse me, no Daniel Jones. You got the Dart era. He starts with Russell Wilson and commits to Russell Wilson all the way into the point that we throw Dart into a game away against New Orleans. And then he kept trying to throw Dart in whenever Russ needed a rest, I guess, the random moments of rest. But this is what he's done. He's made bad decisions that have led us to where we are now. Now you have Jaxson Dart developing under a coach that doesn't even know what he's doing. And it's just going to really tarnish his development years because this is the key time when Dart needs to develop. And you can't develop under Brian Daboll. Look at Daniel Jones, 6-1 with the Colts. 6-1 with the Colts. Like I already said, Eagles are thriving with Saquon Barkley. All these players that we give away, Xavier McKinney on the Packers, Evan Ingram beating us on the Broncos, and then after beating us on the Saints like 2 seasons ago, Evan Ingram, I think, is undefeated against us since he left. He hasn't lost a game to the Giants. All these people we give up. Leonard Williams on the Seahawks, they're thriving. Can't make this up. All of these decisions, ladies and gentlemen, go back to one person, Brian Daboll. And if you want to throw Joe Shane in there, you can. But Brian Daboll
Throw them all in there.
has one fluke year. That Coach of the Year, if you get rid of that, he would have been fired already. If he doesn't have that Coach of the Year season, he's already gone. What's his record with the Giants? It's bad.
Whatever it is, it's
I think he has hold on.
nothing to be proud of, sadly.
I'm checking it right now. This boy's record is 20-36.
Oh no. Oh.
20-36. Why is he still here?
Why is he still here?
20-36, ladies and gentlemen.
How long, again, we keep saying this, but how long do you give somebody time to kind of show that they have what it takes based on something they did so long in their first season. There's what you said 6 seasons in? How
For
many?
Daniel Jones?
Yeah,
Well, five.
Dayball,
It's like
Dayball.
5 to 6. Yeah.
But not you said Daniel Jones. You mean Dayball.
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 Well, Daniel Jones wasn't Dayball. Dayball didn't coach Daniel Jones his whole career with the
No. How
Giants.
many seasons is Dayball into?
I think 4.
That's it?
I
Feels
think 3 or
longer.
4.
Okay. He's 4 seasons in. He's still getting paid and keeping his job based on what he did nearly 5 years ago. Like most people by now would definitely be let go if
Yeah,
he
he
didn't
doesn't.
deliver the goods.
He doesn't deserve to get paid what he's getting paid. He don't deserve shit. He should be working in a subway or something.
You know
And
what? Wait a minute. Wait. If he loses a few pounds, as you know, the Trump administration does not like chubby people. He might be able to get it. He might be able to get a job with ICE. He might be able to be an ICE agent. They're looking for
maybe.
a few good men.
I
But
don't
you
know.
gotta
He
just
doesn't.
wait.
Well, he doesn't have the competency. You're giving him too much credit. Like he could actually do something competent.
They
He
not.
doesn't
They're
have
not.
competence.
They're
He
not
doesn't have
confident.
competency.
He's actually perfect. They're not that confident either.
I think he's less competent than them.
Jesus.
So
Oh God
the
help us.
Giants have lost by a field goal many times within the last few seconds.
Right.
And I want you to know right now, this is the teams that we've lost to. So I looked it up. Here's the most recent ones that were notable to lose by 3 points or lose by a field goal at the end. Philadelphia Eagles back in 2017, we lost 27-24 by a 61-yard field goal. The end of the game, last 3 seconds. Right after that, 2021 Atlanta Falcons. They beat us 17-14. 40-yard field goal, last 3 seconds of the game. 2022 against the Minnesota Vikings, 27-24. 61-yard field goal. And now, the Broncos, 33-32, field goal the last 2 seconds of the game, after leading by 19 points. I can tell you right now, all those losses came down to coaching. You got two missed field goals.
Go ahead, keep going.
2 missed field goals. You try to go for 2 on a touchdown when you could have tried to go for an extra point that he might have missed. But at the end of the day, that's on the kicker. It's not on the coach. But he went for 2 and we didn't get it. I think we went for it on 4th down, ended up giving the ball back to them. That was earlier in the game when we could have just got a field goal anyway. I think. I'm trying to remember. There was so much bullcrap that happened in the 4th quarter. It's hard to remember the first 3 quarters. But what were you going to say about the comment?
Matt said there are certain people that can thrive in New York, and Daniel Jones couldn't handle the New York spotlight. New York is different to play in. And then he wanted to know your thoughts, but I think you've given those already.
I mean, he's not wrong about that. Playing in New York is different. Look at how bad Russ played with us versus how bad he played with the Steelers and Denver.
I mean,
And
it's all
they
bad.
gave him a lot
He's
more
worse.
chances, though. They gave him more chances. When he was in New York sticking up the joint, we don't give chances. You get booed off the field. You get booed off the field.
It's true. It's true.
He came in for one play against the Eagles, threw it to nobody, and was booed off the field.
It's true.
Dayball went into the tent and yanked Dart out of the tent and was like, F that.
Get your butt out there.
Give him back. But that's the same thing he did today. Jaxson Dart kept trying to shrug off the doctors like, I'm good, I'm good, I'm good. That's going to get Jaxson Dart injured. And I think Brian Dayball's pressuring him to do that. I think Dayball's pressuring him to do that.
He was definitely twisted up. That ankle, whatever that was, he was twisted up.
But he's getting pressured to go back out there.
Yeah,
I feel like Dayball's like, my job rests on your shoulders. No, the fuck it don't. That rests on you.
Yeah.
You're the reason that you're in the situation you're in. You're the person that has a 20-36 record, not Jaxson Dart. Jaxson Dart's 2-2.
Matthew says Dayball should have been fired before Dart came to New York.
Yes.
He had multiple opportunities to get his QB and took him 4 years to get his guy. And now Dart would be learning a new system and hurting his growth. There's no question that's going to happen.
He should have stayed with Josh Allen. He would have looked better. Josh Allen was the one carrying all that. That was just raw talent. Now we know for a fact that Dayball didn't coach that man to be who he is. Facts. Josh Allen is still fine without him. If anything, he's only improved. Josh Allen was raw talent.
They just choke in the
Again,
playoffs,
a fluke. Another fluke carrying Brian Dayball's career.
You're right.
He had a fluke coaching season with us and a fluke with Josh Allen. Once he left, Josh Allen is doing his own thing, man. He don't need a coach to tell him what to do.
No.
That's Josh Allen.
No.
But Dayball looked good under him the same way that Bill Belichick looked good with Tom Brady. Once Tom Brady was out, he stopped winning. Coincidence? I don't think so. So, but we ain't talking about Bill Belichick. Screw him. I'm done with Brian Daboll. I'm done. I'm tired of watching Brian Daboll led New York Giants football. I'm done. 33 points in the fourth quarter. 33 points. Not 20. Not even 30. 33. Your mic is muted. I think I heard you.
I think am I
There you
back?
go. You're good. You're
Okay,
back.
sorry. Sorry, my Bluetooth went away. Watching the last 30 seconds of that game and just being angry about the fact there was time for another Denver drive. Like, I just feel like the time management
It's terrible.
is awful.
Awful.
I I was just flabbergasted to see that these types of things we keep doing the same thing over again, and it always is ending up in our opponent. They have the final 2 seconds of the game. They're controlling that. We control 3/4, but they control the final 2 seconds to win. That's screwed up. That's even worse to think about. 3/4 our team controlled the game,
And you
but it
still lost in
came
the fourth.
still lost in the fourth, and it came down to the final 2 seconds. That was
Wow.
controlled by. It wasn't like we missed a kick and we lost. They had control. Our opponent had the control in the final 2 seconds to win.
If that's not New York Giants football, I don't know what it is. I actually don't know what else is New York Giants football. Like all that control, all that momentum in our favor, just to throw it away. Why is my camera messing with me? My camera knows I'm upset.
Mm-hmm.
It keeps zooming in and zooming out. But all of that momentum gone off of two injuries,
Mm-hmm.
an interception, offsides,
Mm-hmm.
and bad coaching. Unbelievable. Five elements right there. That's five key elements to why we lost the game. And the chain reaction was the cornerback injuries. When Javon Holland and the Debo went out, the passing started to work for them. When Brian Burns got banged up and had to sit out for like maybe 1 or 2 plays, all of a sudden they were able to start running and establishing a rhythm, and that kept coming. It kept working when he got back in. Then after that, you got the interception. Then after that, you got Kayvon Thibodeau going off sides. Then after that, you have the bad coaching. Coaching yourself into a loss. I don't think there's a better coach in the NFL that's better at coaching himself into a loss than Brian Daboll. I really don't. We got saved and we still couldn't win the freaking game. The penalties that the Broncos gave up, and we still couldn't finish and
No,
win the
we
game.
couldn't finish. No.
That game is a lot different if the score is 33-30 instead of 32-30. Because now they have to go for a touchdown. They don't want to go for the field goal.
Right.
It's a lot different. But because we have a kicker that we signed from the practice squad, because Gano is basically 65 years old at this point with his groin injuries.
Groin injury.
You got McBum going in there, missing 2 field goals.
I love that. McBum. That's
He's
perfect.
McBum.
He's a bum.
I don't care about his last name. I saw MC in it and I said, oh, he's McBum.
I don't know
I didn't
how
even
to
need to read
say
the
his
rest.
name.
That's just McBum.
I was trying to figure out how to say it. I'm not going to bother. I like
It's
McBum.
just McBum.
I like
He's a
McBum.
bum. Get him off. He should be fired yesterday. Not today, not tomorrow, yesterday.
Yeah.
He should be fired.
Yeah.
I don't want to see him on the active roster tomorrow morning. I don't want to see that. He needs to be fired.
I think Gillen can't Gillen also kick?
He was doing it before, I thought, wasn't he?
Absolutely. He is definitely.
So what is this? Why are we getting what do you want to give him rest? The guy plays 5 plays a game.
And also Gillen has been doing some really short punt returns. Isn't that true? It's been kind of short.
I guess. I mean, I don't want to pay attention to the dang punter. That's not good if we pay attention to him.
I want to
see
thank
him on the screen.
I want to thank all of our new, what I think is new people in the chat. A Torres says terrible coaching, 100%, absolutely. Thanks for stopping by. If you haven't subscribed, A Torres, please do. Maddie Fico says Giants have a. I asked the chat, do the Giants have a chance of winning again versus the Eagles in Week 8? Matt says Giants have a 1% a chance of winning next week against the Eagles, if that. And then adds, hey, season is over before Thanksgiving again.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Kilo Mike says negative. I guess a negative chance, which sounds just about right. That sounds right. Yeah.
I
How
got
about
one
that?
lower than both of those.
Oh
No
my.
chance.
Oh my. Oh boy.
Like Vince McMahon, no chance in hell.
Jesus.
No chance. Especially after they just beat the crap out of the Vikings. Well, they didn't really beat the crap out of them, but it was a back and forth, and they were able to manage it, unlike us today. But after all the New York Giants fans have been talking trash to them for the last week and a half, oh yeah, no, it might be a clinic next Sunday. We're in trouble.
Oh God.
We're in trouble.
For real? For real?
We're in trouble. So, Giants fans, it's like I believe Matt said in the chat, our season's over before Thanksgiving once again.
Man, yeah.
I don't even know why they give us Thanksgiving games. I don't like.
Are we
They've
are we
ruined my
really
Thanksgiving
playing?
every year. They've ruined my Thanksgiving every year,
Oh my God.
and we always play the Cowboys. So I don't know. I can't. I'm done. I can't do it. I'm over the bad coaching, the horrible management of the team. Stop throwing the Wandale Robinson in moments when we need someone else, and you know that they know that that's who we're throwing to. I can't believe we kept throwing to him in double coverage. I can't believe it. And the line still is atrocious. Like I've been saying for the last several years, if that line doesn't change, nothing will change.
No.
They couldn't cover anything. It doesn't make sense.
No. The line, they were doing the best they could to show something to Dart, I guess, to give him a chance, maybe. But it's starting to, it was like they were building, like, a Legos up, just building them up every week. And now the Legos, somebody removed one brick, and now everything's starting to fall down. That's what Dart is experiencing now, I believe, because it probably felt
That was
to
number
him.
2 defense. Don't forget that was the number 2 defense right now in the NFL.
Yeah, and something is amiss. I mean, there were some standouts, of course, today again on our defense, so good for them. I know, and there were standouts on offense too. I mean, you mentioned Bellinger earlier and why he wasn't put back in, why wasn't
Like
why
use him
wasn't he
more.
playing that hard,
Hello.
right? But the fact that guy, and I know he was hurt one season, but he hadn't scored a touchdown since 2022. Jesus.
We don't use people. We the one time we used Jalen Hyatt, somehow he's overthrown. The guy runs 22 miles an hour. How are we overthrowing him?
Yeah, I don't know. That's beyond me. It doesn't make any sense at all. We have some other comments in the chat. Chat's blowing up over here. Matt says, great lesson in life. Never let your foot off the gas. He says the Chiefs are the best team. No one is beating them. That's interesting. I'm not sure about that one. Mike St. Louis. Hey, welcome, Mike St. Louis. Never seen you in our chat. Welcome to the family bonding family. Mike St. Louis says, yo, what the hell are they doing? Passing on 3rd and 5th and up 18 with 5 minutes to go in the game. Yeah, well,
because they ran on the first and second down. They did run, pass, back to back.
Yeah. Thanks, Mike St. Louis, for stopping in. Please do subscribe. We are trying to get to 1,000 subscriptions on December 1st. The son, you see that lovely little mat of hair on his head? He's gonna shave his head bald if we are at 1,000 subs by December 1. He's gonna shave it live on during the Giants Patriots game. So please subscribe, tell your friends, tell the world. Kilo Mike says they showed him a double mug look. He thought it was cover 0 and it was zone.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
they faked it. They basically faked man coverage, and they were able to. What it looked like he was spying the QB too, the linebacker in the middle. If that's the play he's talking about where Jaxson Dart threw the interception, he made it look like he was actually going to spy, but he disguised it as a hook zone. So when he threw it, he forced it into a linebacker underneath the route, and he got pressured by the lineman behind him. Jaxson Dart felt the pressure from the pocket collapsing behind him. So instead of running, because he thought the linebacker was going to try to take his head off, he decided to force a throw and try to throw it over. But because he threw it kind of directly at Johnson, instead of throwing a little bit of a lob over, the linebacker got an easy interception. The linebacker played the hell out of that play. That
Yeah.
was a really good play by the linebacker and an unfortunate read and decision by Jaxson Dart. But Jaxson Dart was put in that situation from the previous two calls, which were run plays, playing pussy football.
We're getting some more in the chat here. Kilo Mike also says, let's see, I want to go back up because he said something else. So he said, Kilo Mike thinks the Bucks are the best team in the league. Interesting.
Well, Baker Mayfield's playing like I'm an MVP right now.
It's true.
Not too far-fetched to say.
And then Kilo Mike also says that the defense is predictable and like
In ways,
Swiss,
yes.
and like Swiss cheese.
Well, my problem is every time I've noticed when I see Abdul Carter and he's trying to pressure the quarterback, I've noticed he doesn't finish plays
I'm
sometimes.
sorry. He was like and like our defense is like Swiss cheese. That's what he said. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to.
Well, yeah, there's holes in the defense for sure.
Yeah, sorry about that.
But I think Abdul Carter, and I'm not trying to say Abdul Carter is bad or anything, so don't come for me in the comments, chat. I'm just trying to say this. I watched Abdul Carter today on 3 different plays. He took off. Like he took off on the play. Like he couldn't get to the quarterback, so he started slowing down.
Mm-hmm.
But all he had to do was just keep running at the quarterback to make him uncomfortable, to throw a bad pass. And he didn't do that. And there were some of those throws that caused first downs for the Broncos because the quarterback still was able to have that extra half second to make that decision. It's not that many plays, but I'm seeing Abdul Carter, and when I see him out there and he's not close enough to the play, but he still can at least pressure the quarterback, he sometimes just takes off on the play. He'll just kind of be like, I'm not going to get to him. And he slows down. Kayvon Thibodeau does it sometimes. I've seen it from multiple people. Brian Burns is the only one I haven't seen it from. That's probably why he got injured, because he's always going every play. But I've noticed sometimes Kayvon takes off. Even last week and the week before that, sometimes Kayvon Thibodeau takes off at the end of the play. If he knows he can't get there, or if he's like without a 5-yard range or whatever, he just starts slowing down. That's coaching.
Yeah.
They should be playing to the end of the whistle. They shouldn't be slowing down.
Oh, absolutely.
And I'm starting to see that.
Stay with it. Stay. I'm always yelling at the TV, stick with it, stay with it. And when someone does, I'm always so happy that they're.
But sometimes they don't. They slow down. It's like, why are you slowing down? Just keep running at them.
Just keep going. Just keep going. You never know. Jarrell Ross says, "Hi, people. Broncos fan here. Was nervous and almost depressed. I get you. Now we have that. But it says,
we're used to that.
Jarrell Ross says, as a Broncos fan, because Jarrell is a Broncos fan, but was in shock that Jarrell's Broncos pulled off 33 points in one quarter. Y'all team scared me. Your QB is something special. Oh, well, you know what? At least there was a compliment for
Daboll ruined it.
Dart. Yeah.
It's Daboll's fault. But
Thank you, Jarrell. Please subscribe.
Yes,
We'd love to have you. He says, good luck with the rest of the season. Same to you. Again, much props to the Broncos who, to be able to do what they did.
They capitalized on opportunity.
They capitalized on opportunity. I can't be mad
at that. They
saw
it and they seized the moment.
Could never, in all my years of watching these Giants, I've never seen them do anything like that.
Yeah, we did when they beat the Brady twice in the Super Bowl. That's it.
Well,
we sold our souls to the devil.
Yeah, they're definitely.
We sold our souls. Let it be known that the New York Giants sold their souls to the devil when we beat Brady twice in the Super Bowl.
It's true. That's true.
And this is why we're suffering right now. We're paying our dividends and our debt.
Yeah. Kilo Mike says, the son, you're right. He reminds me also like Chase Young, his engine doesn't run hot all the time.
Correct. I'm just calling it as I see it. Like, as somebody who played football and our coach always critiqued us on giving up at the end of the play, that's the last thing you should be doing. Effort is, if you have nothing else, effort is what you give. Period. That boy takes off on plays. And this is the same person at the beginning of the season, before we even got to preseason, talk about Can I ask Lawrence Taylor to take his jersey out of retirement? Number 56 never took a playoff.
Yeah, that was ignorant. That was ignorant for him to
He
even
never
ask
took a
that.
playoff.
Yeah.
Never. 51, he takes plays off.
It was an
56,
ignorant thing. How do you, first of all, before you even touch a toe on the Giants field, you're asking for to take a number from greatness. That's, he deserved to get clowned for that.
I don't know why my I don't know why it's looking at my helmet, but here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna fix this. We're just gonna go like that and it's gonna fix it. I don't know why it's looking at my Giants helmet. My camera is basically telling us that we need to get the hell out of here.
Well, let me tell you something. We have 166 views today, so we did a
I'll
great
take
job.
that.
Yeah, 100. It's a lot of people popped in and commented. Matt says he thinks Carter needs to hit the weight room in the off season if he's going to be opposite Thibodeau.
Cardio specifically. Cardio specifically.
Yeah,
That boy needs to do something about that cardio because it's atrocious. That boy doesn't get no sacks.
yeah, it's true.
He doesn't get sacks. It's just Burns. It's literally just Burns.
Yeah,
He's the only one eating. Kayvon's not eating. Carter's not eating. Sexy Dexy is literally demanding attention every play, so he's doing his job.
yeah,
But Carter, it's inexcusable to be drafted that high, and I think you still have a half a sack 6 weeks into the dang season.
yeah.
Inexcusable. We drafted you in number 3.
I think again, I've been watching what he's doing. And I think he's been told not to do more than what he's doing. I mean, I think he's doing what he's been told, I think.
And
Because
you want to know something? That's coaching. Because
yeah,
now I'm thinking about something. Number 52, defensive end that came in for Brian Burns when Brian Burns went out. He gave up his one rule. His one rule is to contain the quarterback. When he pass rushed the quarterback on the one play that we needed him to just sit there and contain Bo Nix, what did he do? He ripped inside of the pass block to go inside to try to get to Bo Nix. What did Bo Nix do? He bounced out and ran in for a touchdown.
that's what happened.
That's coaching.
It's
That's
coaching.
coaching. If
Yeah.
you're a player, I don't give a hell who it is. If that defensive end is going to break his one rule, which is contained on a pass rush, on one play, brother was in there for one play for 5 seconds, and they got a touchdown. That's coaching.
Yeah, it's true. It's true.
Like I know that he has to be contained, has to keep contained. I haven't played football in almost 10 years. It's not hard. It's not hard. That's all I have to say about this game. That's it. That's my last point.
It's quite miserable to watch this team. And thank you, Jarrell Ross has already subbed. I don't know if you subbed before
Thank
today
you so much.
or today, but we appreciate you. We appreciate everybody who's subscribed today. We do have more subs today, I see. So thank you so much.
Yes, thank you guys.
Kilo Mike adds, he might get slack for this, but we hired the wrong Brian. Brian Flores would have been a good fit for the G-men.
I agree.
How do you think Wink would have employed our defensive front?
Man.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me? Abdul Carter would be probably leading the league in sacks.
Yeah.
Because he'd be keying to what Abdul Carter's strength is, and he would have everybody doing what they do best, and would probably have it designed where they're not on the same side of the football all the time. So, in other words, Carter, if he's on the right, maybe he'll be on the left. Maybe he'll be in the middle next to Dexter Lawrence. Maybe he'll have Burns and Kayvon on the side. Maybe he'll put Kayvon in the middle. Then he could do a lot of different things. Not saying it's a good idea to put Kayvon in the middle, but I'm just saying there are things that you could do. Because at least 2 of these boys got to be double teamed. At any given time, out of those 4 people, 2 people got to get doubled. And it's always going to be one of them guaranteed Dexter Lawrence. Because if you don't double him, you're foolish. So that's why Brian Burns has been cooking. Because you double Dexter Lawrence, you either double Kayvon or you double Abdul so he can't do anything. That leaves Kayvon in a one-on-one, potentially. And then you got Brian Burns on a guaranteed one-on-one against the tackle. And he's going to beat that boy every time. It's just a matter of getting to the quarterback after he breaks that contain. Or pressure, if you will, or blocking coverage, whatever you want to call it. There's different terminology for it. Me, personally, if Wink Martindale's there, we probably are leading the league in sacks. if we already aren't. I don't even know if we are. I don't think we are. We're definitely not. But either way, we'd be leading the league in sacks, guaranteed. Abdul Carter wouldn't look like he's taken off on plays. And you would have a situation where Bo Nix doesn't have as much time as he was having today. Even last week against Jalen Hurts, he would have had even less time. There
Mm.
are things that Wink Martindale knew about this football team that Shane Bowen does not. And Brian Daboll is who we have responsible for why Wink Martindale's not here. Wink Martindale resigned, ladies and gentlemen. He wasn't fired. He didn't go anywhere else. He resigned.
Yeah. Yeah.
If you're resigning as a coach, that screams to me something is wrong with leadership in the coaching staff.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Absolutely.
And
You
it
know
only
what?
goes back to
Daboll
one
probably
person.
was jealous. He was jealous of Wink because Wink.
He didn't want him
Wink
to have
was-
authority.
No.
He has an
was
ego.
jealous
He has a
of him.
complex.
Mm-hmm. He just wanted to tell everybody what to
That's
do.
why he's bald. He lost all his hair out of freaking being petty.
Freaking idiot. Well, you know what, folks? In the chat, I put in some 2 links to our fabulous merch. We've got a In Dark We
Yes.
Trust t-shirt. We got the long sleeve tee, short sleeve tee, the short sleeve tee. It comes in up to 5XL. We got a sweatshirt, a hoodie, as they call them now. In Dark We Trust, and we also have our Fire Day Ball. Please feel
Fire
free to.
Daboll.
We have a Fire Day Ball shirt.
I'm about to order mine.
Please get it. It's we need to start a campaign, if you will, a campaign
Yes.
of Fire Day Ball, because you know what? If you go to retailsecret.com, that's www.retailsecret.com, that is our merch shop. Get it. There's also some merch right under our video here. If you go there, you'll be able to see that we have our merch right under our right. You can see everything right under our video screen here on YouTube. You can
In
see
the
it.
description is what she's trying to say, Chad. You know she's old school.
It's below the description, actually.
Either
it's
way,
below
it's
the-
there. It's
Yeah,
around the
it's good.
description. It's always going to be around there.
It's underneath the description, under the
It'll
video and
always be around the
description of
description, Chad.
yeah.
She doesn't
Yes.
understand.
Sorry, I can see it. I am looking at it right now. I had to go there and see where it was. I couldn't remember where it was, but now
It's
I
generally
see
going
it.
to be around the description. That's usually where it's
Yeah.
going to be.
Yeah, so you see there's t-shirts there, and there's the hoodie, and then if you just click learn more, you'll go right to the shop and see everything there.
Yes.
Right now we're doing 10% with on Dart merchandise on the in Dart We Trust, 10% off. Use Dart DART as your promo code, and then you can also do the same thing with the Fire Dayball merchandise, which is we have a whole
Bastard.
bunch of stuff there.
I can't stand Dayball.
So go ahead, hit the shop button under our video, and you'll be good to go. So enjoy. NFL games on streaming. Somebody put a whole bunch of emojis in here named NFL game streaming on NFLCBS.com. I don't know if that's real or not, but I'm just going to say thanks for stopping by. And they're laughing though, so it's probably a Broncos fan. They have laughing monster emojis. So there you go.
That's fine. They could be happy.
It's some sort of troll. Well, you know what? Thanks for stopping
Yeah, it's
by,
fine.
and definitely please subscribe if you can, if you're not a bot.
Yes.
We welcome all. But we're gonna wrap up because I think that we've provided enough therapy for you this
Yeah.
Thank you for coming to Giants Failure Therapy Hour with the family bond family bonding.
That's funny.
Mother and son post game. This was your personal opportunity to get free of all of those horrible feelings from watching that miserable game against the Broncos that the Giants lost to. Thank you, Kilo Mike. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for looking out. If you enjoy what we do, please hook us up with a quick super thanks, super chat. We have all of that. Hook it up, put it in there, even if it's only $1. We accept all opportunities.
And you know what? If there's an Eagles fan watching right now, we beat y'all 34-17 2 weeks ago. That's all I had to say.
That's it. That's it. One final comment. Do you feel like, I know we talked about it earlier, Do
Who,
you
me?
really feel, yes, do you really feel like we cannot do what we did last week against the Eagles in week 8?
Man, we're just screwed. I don't even know what to say.
All right. All right. Okay. Eagles didn't play
I
all
don't
that
even know
great
what to
today. I mean,
say.
they played okay. I mean, they were a little rough, but they got it together and they won pretty well today. But
Nothing can happen in this game. We need to play like we did on Thursday Night Football. But the problem is Jackson Dart apparently can't play in opponent stadiums right now because so far all of his losses are in away stadiums.
it's interesting.
So
Also, I heard today that the Eagles have back some of the players that allowed us to
yeah,
to
no,
succeed.
yeah, no, it's going to be a different game for sure. And if we don't have our corners,
Oh yeah,
well,
we're
good
really
luck.
screwed.
It's about to be they might be beating us 34-17 if we even score 17. So
Yeah.
I don't know.
All right, close us out with what you normally say. Do it again.
Guys, you already know what to do. If you haven't done so already and you're new to the channel, subscribe, join the family. It doesn't matter what team you're a part of. We accept everybody because this is supposed to be a sports family. It's not just the New York Giants family, it's a sports family. It's just
That's right.
mostly about the New York Giants. So, like, subscribe, drop a comment. It helps this video get it put into that algorithm, and then people start coming to our channel. It really helps us out. It means the world to us if you help us out by giving us a like and a comment. It's also totally free. It doesn't cost you anything. So it's not like you lose anything in return. You just get to see us and you get to see me crash out when we lose. And I know a lot of you like to crash out when we lose the game because the Giants, everything about New York, we don't tolerate bullcrap. We don't tolerate nonsense or anything like that. When we lose and we stink, we let everybody know about it. And that is what we do here. We keep it 100. We don't sugarcoat anything. If we do great, we'll talk about it. If we do bad, we talk about it. So if this is the place for you, then hit that subscribe button and that like button. Help the family grow. Road to 1,000 subscribers. We made some decent progress, but we're running out of time here.
We're
We've
running
got
out of
less than two
time.
months.
Don't you want to see the Sun Bowl? I don't, but I'm
I've
sure
never been
you do.
bald
He's never been bald. Never. Never.
in my life.
Mm-mm.
So I won't like it. It's not like I want to, it's not like this was for my enjoyment.
I may have to get you one of those little hair units to put on afterwards so you can
We'll
a,
be all right.
men,
We'll embrace it.
a
We'll
men's
we'll
hair
embrace
unit.
it. We will embrace it.
All
So,
right.
but yes, we'll see you guys for what's going to be a rough Eagles Giants rematch in
No
Eagles
doubt.
territory.
Absolutely.
We were supposed to win this game. We didn't win it. And we all know that the common denominator is Brian Daboll. So everybody, take care. Try to just get through this. There's going to be a lot of people talking trash to you. Just ignore it.
Lots.
Just ignore it. If it's an Eagles fan, just respond with 34-17 and keep it pushing.
I will go back to not wearing my New York Giants cap outside. I'll hold off again.
It's
So
how short-lived.
it was nice. 1 week. I wore it for about 4 days last week. It was great. It's
I wore Giants attire for the last 10 days.
great.
As often as I could. As often as I could.
Got to put it back back into a plastic bag and zip it up and put it in the drawer.
It's very upsetting. Short-lived.
All right, folks. We'll see you next time. We'll try to put out some shorts throughout the week. Take care,
Yes.
everybody.
Take care, everyone.
All right, we're wrapped up.